Hello everyone, this is me, Inside99, aka No Brainer. Welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. Last one was a little short, so, I figured I better upload this one now so you guys don't get shortchanged a little. Going up against a Bala-tik vessel from Mother Talzin by Lassie, good player, you guys might know him. And I am playing APR, the newest version of APR. What is this? This is totally APR. This is totally APR. The acronym works, guys. Trust me. This is APR, the great APR deck. As you guys may remember, I used to play a deck I called APR back in Spirit Rebellion, Empire at War, which I absolutely loved. Ackbar, Padawan and Rey, it was great. But, I tried to update it for the newest version. And I was like, I really want to play a deck with Jeddah Partisan in it. I'm like, wait, Partisan's a P. Hail is an A. A, P, it still works. So with yellow, I get access to some cards like Easy Pickings, stuff like Easy Pickings, Negotiates, Lothcats, but I do lose access to the C3PO and the Honor Guards are the big ones there. So that's always a worry. No Padawan means that this heirloom lightsaber is not something I can necessarily play in the very first turn. That is a big problem. I will be honest, but I do also get access to Jeddah's ability, which is discard the first top card of a deck if I do indirect damage. I'm not sure if I do enough indirect damage to warrant this type of card. My cards are upside down. I should fix that, but we will see. We're always trying things, and one cool thing here is that with Ayla having the dice, this would be a great starting roll. Wow. Yeah, and I will definitely take his battlefield with this. Taking his battlefield gives me the shields, which is the big deal here. And espionage kicks in, so now both players discard top card deck. He loses a bait and switch, I lose a vibro knife. Okay, vibro knife lost is a bit annoying because I don't have access to the vibro knife, obviously. I don't have access to the Rey ambush stuff, but by having Ayla be the character with all the damage, with the two double dice, I can put stuff on Rey and set up for a potential patience turn without having to worry nearly so much. And I'll spend this first session to roll out Ayla. Special in the blank. Okay. Well, the special can turn a blue or red die to any side and an opponent die to any side, so he gets to look and he gets to decide. And then he rolls. And he gets a focus and a shield. Okay, the shield's not that great, but that is also a focus side. Worth noting. Let's roll out Jeddah. I can always use Ayla to turn an opponent's die to a side. A 2 indirect. That's a good thing to hit. If I actually manage to land the 2 indirect, then Jeddah forces him to discard a card from his hand, which not his hand, but from the top of his deck, which is great. So yeah, I've lost quite a bit in terms of damage. I can't do massive focus chains with Ackbar, but I have gained a bit more mill power. Okay, I'm gonna set that to a 2. Okay, I'm willing to let him take just a 2 there. I really am. Let's just do the 2 indirect right now. And then Jeddah hits, so he has to discard top card of the deck. You can just feel your anger. I have a potential patience play at some point. I'm willing to let him just do the 2 ranged here. I'm not nearly so worried about that. And then if I get a Vibro Knife into 4-speed play, I might be able to get something cool go off. We'll see. That's the thing. If I do a Vibro Knife, I will always be able to get a 4-speed special out potentially because Ayla could turn the 4-speed to the special. Easy pickings or a patience. He can force me to play one of them. Okay, he's going to force me to play the easy pickings as my next action. So, for my next action, I will play easy pickings, which removes the 2 blanks, and that means I don't have the resource for the vibro knife, which is sad. So very, very sad. But oh well. It uses up my removal. Unfortunate, but oh well, can't be helped. Sometimes these things just happen. Blank for him there, okay. Cool. He still has 3 cards in hand. So I can either use Ayla to try and get a resource, or I can just roll out Rey and accept that I'm not going to be able to play these 2 cards at the start. That is one of the big benefits of having a Padawan. I definitely have considered in this deck of using a Padawan instead of place of Jedi, just going pure blue, but I'm not sure I have the mill potential for it. But alright, let's I'm definitely blanking one of these. Definitely blanking the Talzin. Actually, let's blank the Trooper. The Trooper has less chance of getting something good. And do I put the I think I'll do that. I did that in the wrong order. I was supposed to turn my die first, but oh well. And he gets a 2 ranged, a +2, and the resource. And I can't stop that, so let's just... I don't know, do a 2 melee to the Talzin, I guess? Yeah. Now, the thing is, Bala-tik would be able to activate multiple times and stuff. Surprise, he puts it on the Jeddah. Interesting. I can take the shield onto Jeddah, or I can just patience for 2, but that's a resource usage. I don't need the resource usage. Then you can take a resource, which allows me to get the Guardian, which I'm okay with. We move to another turn, and I'm kind of okay with the 2 cards in my hand. Maybe not the patience. I'll discard the patience. I'm not going to need the patience. I'm going to try and kill him. Okay, raise a lightsaber. Scrap Heap, though. Scrap Heap is another card I get access to with the Jeddah. It's a potential engine. Gaining a resource every time I do that is pretty effective. And that's what I'll do. I'll play it. Yep. Hey, Jeffrey reminds me. Remember to like and subscribe. Well, just subscribe. All I care about is subscribing. Get me to 1,000 subs, guys, so that I can keep monetizing these videos. So I played Scrap Heap. Now it's Lassie's turn. This might be an ineffective engine, but the other deck didn't really have one, so this might work. I want to put my weapons on Rey because then I don't suffer any tempo loss as a result. Oh, I did not realize that Bala-tik was elite. Probably should have been attacking Bala-tik instead. Hey, another 2 indirect, so I can at least get the Scrap Heap off. And go for... Do I get Scrap Heap and take the resource? I can get both an Ancient and a Shotos on the Rey. That's pretty effective. I don't really want to activate the Rey, though. Oh, he has the flank. Right, okay. I don't particularly want to activate the Rey, though. Not until I want to Guardian something. Let's try and get damage here. Special on the flank. Okay, well, Ayla's not playing fair. That's a range side. Yep, another 1, as expected. I could do double Ayla here, double Ayla special, just to turn my opponent's dice to bad sides, but then I don't have anything for myself. I just discard the Vibro Knife, could have played the Vibro Knife, activated Rey throughout, and then did the Ayla stuff. Same time though, survival is not victory. So let's blank. Blank this and go to an indirect. I really would like to get the Rey's lightsaber on the Rey. If possible. Look, getting the Rey's lightsaber on the Jeddah would allow me to just give it a shield. Maybe make it 5. Now he could take that damage with Guardian because it is remove. So he can do Guardian. So he can Guardian that and not take the damage output. He's not gonna. Okay, I'll resolve it. Does that still count? Takes versus dealt. Takes versus dealt. I think we've had this argument via Dooku many times. Does it count as indirect? So it procs Jet to proc scrap. Those, for some weird reason, mean 2 things. All right, we're gonna roll back. We're gonna roll all the way back, so I'm not stopping these shenanigans. We're like, fuck FFG, we're not dealing with this. We'll let him Guardian it instead. He doesn't Guardian it instead. Say it just does 2 range, just does a 2 range. So that's 5 damage on the board. I can't afford to take 5. So I'm just gonna have to play the Ancient Lightsaber on the Rey. And oh, he can't Guardian, right? And I will roll in the Rey here. And I will Guardian the +2. Right, yeah, I'm the one who owns the Guardian thing. He can't Guardian. Hey, resource. I will take that. He could have all-in and won. No, he could have all-in and still only done 3. Yeah. He's not going to reroll the indirect, though. Okay. Oh, he is. Okay. Blanks, blanks, 2 ranged. Okay, so he does have the 5 range to kill the Jeddah now. So now I'll do the 2 indirect. And Scrap Heap and Jeddah. So I get a resource. And he discards top of his deck. Now the thing is, Scrap Heap, there is more things than just the Jeddah to proc it. I'm just not sure if there's enough things to proc it. And if he wants to spend the 2 resources, he can kill the Jeddah, but I know resources are worth a lot of money to him. But at the same time, one of the problems is that Bala-tik, all of his stuff is bad right now. Oh, okay. 2, 4, 5. Okay, he's going after the Rey. Now that surprises me. I will take the 2 resources, and I will probably put the Rey's lightsaber on her. He's just going to try and go for the kill here. Okay, he gets the +2. He would really like to focus on the crystal ball. Instead, he has one chance at that. If I play the Rey's lightsaber now, Rey gets 2 shields, which would save her. Or I could play the show doesn't be daring. No, I'll just play the Rey's lightsaber on Rey for 3. Get 2 shields, and then I will claim. And he's just going to focus to a resource and take the 2 resources. Probably play an upgrade? Nope. Okay. Alright. I'll roll for double hidden motive in a secret mission. See, secret mission can scrap heap as well. Okay, so I get to start, so I will start with a Rey roll. Yeah, let's see if I can get some good melee sides before she dies out. I'm rerolling that. Okay. Well, I've got 2 melee showing. That is a double close quarter. That's a 2. That's 2 for close quarters assault. Not the best. Can I at this point roll out the Ayla, try and get some some melee? Thing is, I kind of want to play. I want Rey to die and then play the show. Move the Shotos over to the Ayla. Move the Rey's lightsaber over to Ayla, so she's got the Shotos. But okay, he's saying no. He's okay. Let's go with that instead. Fortunately, one of the other things of losing is that I lose Ackbar's damage from close quarters assault doing things. Let's just play out the Shoto's lightsaber here. I would have really liked to get a you know, a 4-speed special, but that's not what's going to happen. And yeah, this makes sense because he's probably going to kill both the Jeddah and the Rey this round. Gets focus and 2+2s, right? That's horrifying. I'm gonna roll out Ayla. Double specials. Ayla likes nothing more than specials. But with the specials, I can flip things. I can flip things to damage here to do some great damage output if I really wanted to. I can go for a discard into the close quarters assault first, which might work. Going for a close quarters assault at this stage would be effective at removing his potential removal. Have to assume at that point he hasn't got much left. Or I can focus to a 4-speed and do that focus to a +2, resolve it for 5. 5 doesn't kill the Bala-tik, which is the problem, right? We kind of need more damage than we're going to get out of this. But I can 4-speed focus into 3 to remove all of his resources. But again, that does cost all my Ayla things. But there would be 4 blanks on the field. He'd be able to manipulate 2 of those with the dark thing and stuff. And I do have hidden motives and a Jeddah. So actually, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think this is perfectly fine to do. Let's Ayla to turn this to a special and this to a blank. Let's take the well, I get 2 actions off of this, so let's Ayla this to turn Rey's, well, Rey's or Rey or the Shoto. The Shoto for the resource, Rey for the discard, Rey the discard. And then I'll blank this. I'll take 2 actions. First action will be to close quarters assault to discard 3 from his hand. Nice. Including, was that 4 solution? That was the 4 solution, right. And then the second action will be to resolve the 5 melee into the Bala-tik, probably. Yeah. It's 5. Not... it's only 5, man. I could have put the Mother Talzin into 1 hit point, but I just don't think that was worth it. So Mother Talzin is able to do a flippity flip to put something to a damage side. but he knows that Jeddah can just Guardian it. Or I've got to hit a motive. So he's probably going to do the focus on the crystal ball, which makes a lot of sense. Yep. Boom moved. Boom. So he's doing almost no damage this turn. 2 ranged and a +2. I think I can just Guardian that. I could hit a motive again, but I'm willing to Guardian that. Ah, resource. Well, I've still got a secret motive. Alright, I will take the 2 resources. And he's going to claim instead of activate that because he thinks I'm going to claim next turn. Blue. Boom. So, and then I can scrap heap, so I get 2 resources out of that. Nice. And yeah, and that's my turn. And now I have 6 resources going into the next round, which is pretty good. Well connected for another resource, not going to need it. Another secret mission for resources, not necessarily going to need that either. But they are things. I wish I'd had another blue upgrade, but I don't. Let's him to start, and he does now have access to Guardian, which is something to keep in mind. He's just going to start with a Bala-tik rollout. Makes sense. Was unable to kill him on the last turn, and this might bite me in the ass. 1 range, 1 range, 2 range. That's 4. That is a kill onto Jeddah, but not a kill onto Rey. I think I'm willing to take that. A kill onto Jeddah, but I get to roll out Rey and maybe kill the Bala-tik. Okay, I got a 1 melee here. It's not great. Did get some shields. Flank. Removes the 4 speed. Fair enough, fair enough. I could roll out the Jeddah here. Thing is, rolling out the Ayla, if I do lose the Rey, then the Ayla loses out on the Shotos, which sucks. I could roll out the Jeddah, but he'll just die. I could roll out I could use Force, the hidden motive here. But then he can always just turn this to the +2. That's still 4 damage to kill. So I think the correct choice is just playing the Rey staff here. I could well connect it, but that gets him a card, and I don't need the resources. And he has... I could take the shields, actually. But yeah, 7... So yeah, I have 5 health on Rey. So, but I could activate Mother Talzin to swap this to a 2 and then kill Rey. I would have to Ancient Lightsaber at that point, and that is a waste of an Ancient Lightsaber. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pay 2 for Rey staff. They still didn't fix this. Or maybe I didn't fix it and I should have, or something. Yep. Rey staff. Let's go. You rolled another 1 range, so yeah, the Rey is in danger of death. Rey's staff. The best part about having a new computer is that I can do that stuff. Uh-oh. With only slight lag. Slight massive lag. Okay, so even if I remove one of these 2s right now, he still has the 5 to kill the Rey. If I use the Ancient, he still has enough to kill the Rey. He's got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and he's Guardian in that. Okay, that makes my decisions a hell of a lot easier. Because yeah, I will just Ancient. So that if he wants to kill off the Rey, he is forced to spend more dice on it. Now he can kill the Jeddah at his leisure. Yeah, he can kill the Jeddah at his leisure. Okay, she's dead. And the Rey staff moves over. By killing her before the Jeddah, the Rey staff moves over and I'm able to actually show those, which is good for me. Because now I can also roll out the Jeddah and get value out of him potentially before the start of the next round. 2 indirect, that's value out of him. He only has 9 cards left in the deck, but that's still plenty of cards left in the deck. Taking the shield? Alright. I'll roll out Ayla. Now what he can do is he can, of course, Guardian things away. Did I give myself a shield or did I remove the shield? I'll give myself the shield. 4 melee. That's not great, but it does kill a Bala-tik. So he has to Guardian away some of this, and then I get to do a reroll. And I have a pretty good chance of doing more damage. Unless he wants Bala-tik to die. Thing is, once Bala-tik dies, I've still got a lot of stuff to work through, but it's not nearly as bad. Of course, he probably has removal for this, right? But it'd be kind of awkward to use a 3 removal to use a best defense to remove like the 2 and the indirect, 2 indirect, because that does put the Stormtrooper within death range. Okay, Witch Magic. This will be a heal 3. Very effective for 1 cost. He has Tactical Masteries in his deck. Okay, that's good to know. Heals the Stormtrooper. That is interesting. Well, I am willing to resolve the 4 to kill the Bala-tik. It was 4. 4 is kill. I was very confused. Probably. Yeah, 4's kill. Oh, Witch Magic keeps Bala alive. Annoying card. Why do villains get to heal more than hero? Then you did that. Hero players clearly have the brains. They know who to heal. They don't waste their resources on worthless stormtroopers. Yeah, I can really work the scrap heaps. I can make some good money. That's one thing I was worried about. Like the previous deck, apart from the Padawan start, did not have an engine. So yeah. There was no real reason for you to kill Rey off. When you did kill Partisan instead, because I got Rey's Saber onto Ayla. With just Bala dice, refresh Bala, I may be able to get something from A reroll, I guess. That might have been scary, sure. But it's only ancient plus raise. I mean, you did. You just played it poorly. Yeah, gets baller out twice. That's pretty scary. You wanna take stuff back, or are we saying I win that game? I'm willing to roll back if he is, but he's already thrown the card, so probably not actually. I feel traditional APR would have won that a hell a lot easier. Better normally dies first, and both Rey and Ayla are upgraded. Ayla just did not want to roll damage this game, but she kept rolling specials, and I'm kind of okay with that. But yeah, I have access to a lot of really good mitigation from yellow with, as I've said, easy pickings, negotiates, well connected, and it helps with the scrap heap. Scrap heap, though, it does have with the double secret mission and the patiences. You can activate scrap heap a bunch. This one's a lot better at milling the deck than the previous one. I don't have a strength through weakness. Yeah. Alright, this has been me, GameSlide99, aka No Brainer. Thank you for watching. Lassie's a dumbass. You lost your Bala-tik like an idiot. Signing off.